Patreon is a direct funding method that allows you to support the things you love.
And I have created a 47-slide deck that will tell you exactly how it works in detail. Here we go.
Anthony,
Slide number one.
No. Anthony.
As you can see by this graph.
I was just going to quickly tell them about patreon.com/wehaveconcerns and a way to support our show. You don't need to do that.
Everybody needs to see a chart, Jeff. Slide number one. I'm in trouble, and I'm in Japan.
Don't get in trouble.
I bought a giant Totoro, and I'm in jail.
Wearing nothing right now.
It's going to be great. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Fire in space.
No.
Bad idea, right?
No.
Bad idea.
Yeah. Two things that you don't want to be in the middle of. Fire.
And space?
And fucking space.
Yeah, both are very hard to live through.
Both would really like it if you died in a horrible way.
Well, we're going to combine the two. This is an article that was sent to us by Aries Alanya, who sent this in to wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com.
Thanks. Another great way to send us stories is to go to wehaveconcerns.reddit.com. I've noticed an uptick in people sending us stories over Twitter.
I think maybe the more we tell them not to, the more they think they're being transgressive and hilarious. But it's not transgressive, nor is it hilarious.
We just lose it. It just disappears. I'm always checking Twitter on my phone. Your link just disappears into the ether.
wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com or our subreddit. Those are the only two ways. Okay, so Aries did this correctly. This is
Gold star!
Yes, indeed. This is an article about how we need to figure out how stuff burns in space.
Who needs to? 14-year-olds?
No, NASA, bro.
14-year-olds at NASA?
Well, it's the bring your pyromaniac son to work day.
Dad.
Yes, Marvin, what did you need?
You know all that foil on the lunar lander?
Mm-hmm.
That shit melts real awesome. You ever lit it on fire, Dad?
No, Marvin. We were trying
to see.
Marvin, I don't understand why you would get so obsessed with burning the things that Dad has been making. I've been slaving over that lunar lander for 20 years. We're finally gonna. What, Marvin, put that down.
Dad, it's real resistant to fire.
Marvin, why did I even bring you in here?
You built it pretty good, Dad. I think it'll burn though.
Everybody, it's fine. It's fine. Johnson! Okay, Marvin, here's what I want you to do.
Are we in trouble, Dad?
Yes, we're very, very, very in trouble. Dad might lose his job.
Now they can't get in through the door, Dad.
Oh, Marvin, what have you done?
I'm going to burn this mother down, Dad.
Oh, God.
I love you, Dad.
No, you did, you terrible child.
Why? Well, I guess because in case something gets set on fire on
accident. Well, there's that, but here's the thing. Fire behaves differently in space. In normal gravity,
it acts too cool.
Yeah,
it acts too cool for its friends in space.
It's like, man, I can burn all day.
It's like whatever.
I'm super hot. I don't even care. In normal gravity, hot gas rises and draws in cool, fresh air from the base of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why you see a teardrop shape when fire burns. But in microgravity, hot gas does not rise. So you get like wider, shorter, rounder flames. So there's a palpable difference, and the heat radiates differently in space and affects how fire would spread in space. So we want to know.
I picture it like a big budget Hollywood action movie where just like instant wall of fire. If something gets set on fire,
yeah.
If there's like a gas leak or something, and there's like some sort of gas, and it's just equally spread, right? So I just picture like there's
probably, but we don't know that. See, because we take great pains to make sure there's nothing flammable in space. In fact, NASA says on the International Space Station, on any spacecraft that we send up into orbit, you can't have anything bigger than, I think, 5 centimeters. Oh, no, excuse me. 1 centimeter by 3 centimeters is the biggest piece of anything that's flammable that you can have other than clothes. Because the fire suits, which are all flame retardant,
And also because we're not savages.
We're not going to wear metal underpants.
We're just gonna float around naked on the ISS.
I mean, that would be pretty rad.
I would love to float around naked on the ISS.
That would be so hot it might cause fire.
That's basically my dream, is to float around naked in space.
Just to watch what the genitals would be doing.
Like a star baby. Like the end of 2001. just a baby floating in space. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
God, that would be amazing.
Well,
have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, now I have. It'd
be dope, right?
Yeah.
Just floating around naked on the space station.
Waggling to and fro.
Can you think of a better place to shirt cock?
No. Than the International Space Station?
No better place.
Hey, come in here. Look what I'm doing.
No, honey, I'm not coming in. Look. I know exactly what you're doing.
Come in here.
Nope.
Look at
Yes, it's very hilarious.
Oh my gosh! See how it look at it does.
Yep, it's hilarious.
Oh,
I'm just gonna float back to what I was doing.
No! Come back here! Look! Oh! Don't set fire! I have no clothes on. No, it burns. That was little Marvin all grown up, living in the space in the future. So here's the thing.
Okay.
We can't have, because of international space rules, we can't have anything.
Which there aren't any.
Well, there are. NASA has rules. They said.
Once you're up there, though, man, you're your own king.
Well, perhaps, but they got to send you up with something that'll burn. So
yeah,
usually,
I'm not saying there aren't political decisions to be made in order to get food and supplies and stuff like that. But like, if I'm up there, I'm floating around naked and I'm the king of space. All right, let's just agree that that's what's going down.
Well, that's why you don't get to go.
That's true.
Normally, NASA would use a 5 centimeter by 25 centimeter sample of flammable material to burn to see what happens, but that's not allowed. You can't have something that is flammable that is that big on the space station. So what do? They can't have people in the same place as flammable stuff. And a tiny 1 centimeter by 3 centimeters thing isn't going to burn long enough for them to even get any real data out of this thing.
They've trained the most adorable kittens and puppies to start fires and put them into a capsule and launch them into space with nothing but Tinder and Kindling.
And that's their names, actually. Tinder and Kindling. The adorable puppies. Tinder and Kindling. Space fire puppies. Yeah.
Couldn't we send a robot to do the same thing?
Well, we could, but I trained these puppies for 27 years for this.
That doesn't sound correct.
Well, it was a series of puppies. They pass it on genetically
it's
from
cell
mother
memory
to father.
Between puppies.
Mother to son. Father to puppy.
So, cool things. Number one, we proved cell memory. And number two,
we used it for the purposes of setting fire to puppies.
We've really done a lot with our careers.
No, but you're not wrong. That basically what they decided was they're going to send up a autonomous vehicle whose entire purpose is to start a fire inside it for us to see how it works.
They've recreated the brain of a weird 12-year-old kid who sits in the back of class.
Yeah.
In the body of a robot.
It's Marvin. The father just realized, I just got to recreate my son and put him in the spaceship virtually. Little Marvin has Oculus Rift on him.
Hello, Father.
Hello, Marvin. Are you ready to go into space?
Yes. I love you, Father.
I love you, Marvin.
Also, look, I drew this dude, and he's getting impaled on spikes.
Yeah, no, that's a real good dude.
He's bleeding out real bad. This is a tiger eating a guy's face.
All right, run Riddlin.exe. All right, Marvin, how do you feel now?
I'm drawing a much more detailed and slow picture.
Damn it.
So they set up this robot that basically all it does is start fires.
Yeah, they call this Sapphire 1. Get it? Sapphire 1?
Yeah, that's
Sapphire
cute.
1. I like these guys. I like these guys already. And so it's a metal box, and it's got a big giant sheet of cloth that is a blend of 75% cotton, 25% fiberglass. Yeah. Which is kind of what is used in crew clothing and stuff.
Yeah.
And this pod is going to detach from the International Space Station in mid-May, and it's going to come back into orbit into Earth. And as it's coming through the atmosphere, the Sapphire hardware will activate an electric igniter on the corner of the fabric, and as it burns, as it's coming back through the atmosphere, video cameras are going to record the shape of the flames, and they're going to measure oxygen and carbon dioxide levels, and it's going to burn for 2 hours just in a box in space, burning fire for 2 hours, and then spend another 4 days in orbit while we download information about how the fire worked.
I would imagine over 2 days the fire's going to work real well, Jeff.
It's a box in space with fire inside it, sending data to Earth.
I love it.
It's a firebox in the space.
This is the best experiment. But it has to detach from the space station, right?
Yeah, it detaches.
So Firebot is currently living in the space station.
Yeah, there's a firebox waiting to be deployed in October. It's going to happen in October, and it's going to...
Some ukulele playing Canadian astronaut is going to accidentally trip a switch as he's making his latest vlog. And just the whole thing's going to go up.
Yeah. Sapphire is going to go, is going to get preemptively attacked. So
what do we hope to learn?
How fire behaves in zero grav.
What do we get from that?
We get ways to prevent fire spreading if it ever breaks out on a space station.
Gotcha.
So if we know how it spreads in space, we can do things to prevent that spreading should it happen by accident.
Okay.
And then in 2017, Sapphire 3 is going to happen. And this time...
And you know it's got to be bigger.
Yep.
You know it's got to set more fire, because anytime there's a sequel, there has to be bigger set-piece explosions.
Yeah.
There has to be more conflict.
Oh, you have it nailed, dude.
Things have to move faster.
It says it's going to have a stronger airflow, and researchers expect to see larger flames with Sapphire 3.
I love that this is a fire suicide, by the way. I love that this is a fire bot that sets fire to itself. Like, it's wearing clothes that it sets on fire. Yeah. This is a robot that we have programmed to immolate itself.
Yeah. It's a self-burning fire of eternal flame. Guess what, dude? Guess what Sapphire 3 sets up?
What?
Sapphire 4 through 6.
Oh, phase 2.
This is
where the Sapphire bots meet Captain America and Iron Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. They start Civil War. Mm-hmm. They said the later missions will study how heat and pressure from large fires could affect the rest of the spacecraft's cabin, and will give NASA a chance to demonstrate fire suppression technologies that it spent the last several years developing. So first we set the fire, then we grow the fire, then we make the fire fucking huge, then we put out the fire. We didn't start the fire.
Number one, don't do it.
It was always burning, and we're NASA learning.
We owe Billy Joel $57,000 now. But also, like, I love this. It's like we just got to set bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger fires.
Yeah,
and then we'll put them out.
My favorite thing
but it's like, get the fire big first. Like, we could get the fire big right now.
Yeah, no, we want to start small. That's what I love about NASA. Is literally like, we need to study fire. We have a 6-part series of experiments that we're doing involving bigger and bigger fireboxes in space. That's brilliant.
Someone's got like a binder, like a 2-inch thick binder of the most boring way to explain that we're setting sweet fires in space.
Yeah.
Like he had to write like a 40-page report about how the fire is going to start.
Right now, we are able to set fire to a 1 centimeter by 3 centimeters swath of clothes. Just a tiniest little bit of cotton. But by 2019, when Sapphire 6 is in the sky, it's going to be a towering inferno of firebox. You just wait. It's only going to take me a few years to get this bad boy going.
And then in 2019, Burning Man will take place.
Yeah.
On the International Space Station. Off on like one side of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's going to be on one arm, one pot of it.
Canadian ukulele playing guy is really going to spearhead it.
Which, by the way, we love Chris Hadfield. I'm just saying that right now. I can see, like, I can picture all the hate mail I'm about to get, but I fucking love Chris Hadfield, and that's why I'm using him as an example, because I'm jealous of him and his life.
Also, he starts fires. We all know that.
Also, we do know that they eventually brought him down.
Yeah.
Because he was starting a lot of fires.
Yeah.
Ask him about it. Tweet
Go
at him.
for it. Yeah, he'll answer. He'll be honest.
Answer.
Yeah.
He's super
so
open
nice.
about it.
So
He's
nice.
so nice. He's super nice.
But he will burn
also
you.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, he will burn you.
He will burn you to death. It is a dangerous thing to be around him.
He is the Burning Man.
He is the burning spaceman. Well, this is cool.
I think it's super cool.
I like that NASA is doing danger stuff.
Yeah.
You don't hear so much about NASA doing danger stuff anymore.
No, this is cool. And I like how they figured out a way to literally burn a box and send data back. And
that's the coolest thing. Is like this entire capsule is going to be on fire, but it's built to be on fire and collect data on fire while it's burning.
Yeah. It's going to burn for 2 hours and then just be this empty husk of burned out firebox. Just stays in the atmosphere, just stays in the orbit, just space junk used to be burned. That's crazy.
It's going to stay in orbit?
Well, that's how we do all of our shit.
We're just going to leave the firebox up there?
I think so.
No.
Why would they need it? It's an empty firebox.
Wow.
Sapphire 4, 5, and 6 don't need Sapphire 1 and 2 and 3.
That's true. I don't know, man. I just feel really weird every time we leave something up there.
We always leave stuff up there. That's all we're doing is leaving stuff up there. But maybe if we learn how to burn shit better, we can just get rid of things.
We can just burn all that stuff up.
Yeah.
God, that would look beautiful from Earth. Burning all the space junk at once.
The weekly space burn. Everybody goes out on their decks to watch.
Oh, God.
Watch the space burn.
I would love that. We got I'm going to write a letter to my congressman, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That. This is cool. Guys, what sort of dangerous space experiment would you like to do?
I think they're doing it.
That's the one.
I want to see
stuff.
Yeah. I want to see I want to see some more choreography maybe with the fire.
Yeah.
Some more impressive displays. I think that'd be cool. And they damn well better send us the video of fire burning inside the box.
I'd like to see us work our ways up to controlled detonation. I'd like to see concussive blasts and explosions in space. I'd like to see them get to the point where they're like shooting guns on the space station just to see what happens if you shoot guns.
That's all we need. America.
Just Moonraker style, dude.
Jesus.
Just firing guns in the space station. Why? Because we want to know.
Oh, man.
We want to know what happes in the first space war.
I don't like that idea.
I love that idea.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh, it's best idea. I don't know. What dangerous experiments would you guys like to see in space? You should let us know. You can tweet those at us. I'm at @acarbone.
I'm at Jeff Canada.
And you can hashtag those Marvin.
Yeah. Marvin the Fireboy.
In memoriam.
He'll live on. His
both robots, both him and his robot died.
Yeah.
He died the way he lived.
His consciousness has been transferred into a machine. He's all right.
And hey, listen up, guys. Here's the thing that you may or may not have known. We got shirts.
Yeah.
Not just the ones we're wearing. I'm talking about shirts you can buy. I'm talking about cool shirts.
Yeah, cool shirts. We got a mug. What about that? Mugs are cool.
You like mugs? We got mugs.
We got a mug.
We can hook you up.
Yeah, all you got to do.
We know a guy.
We are the guy.
We are the guys that we know.
We only know ourselves.
We don't leave this room very much.
It's terrible.
But if you'd like to pay us to get the therapy we need to maybe leave this room every once in a while, you can head to wehaveconcerns.com/shop.
Tell us if our shirts will burn.
Don't do that. And if you've already bought a shirt or you've bought a mug and you are enjoying it and you love it, please send a picture of yourself wearing the aforementioned things or using the aforementioned things to
preferably not on fire.
But yeah, to wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com. Thank you. We love you.